Dancing to the music. Why the radio? A bad boy. Do, do, do. Woo! A bad boy. Do, do, do.
Gonna sneak out tonight.
Do, 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 do.
I'm gonna tip by her window.
Do, do, do. Gonna show you. Everybody singing. Dancing to the music. By the radio. Yeah. Having a party. Everybody singing. Dancing to the music. On the radio. Bad boy. Doo-doo. That's my song. What's up, y'all? Hey, it's your girl, Candy, and guess who I have with me? I have...
It is Hershey, me, Miss Mocha.
And you know who we are? We are Two Hot Chicks. Now, I am crashing another...
Mocha's moment.
Because I convinced Mocha to go see the brand new biopic that came out, Michael!
Okay, so this is what I'm watching.
Yes.
So I woke up this morning and decided that since they called me off work that I would go see the Michael Jackson movie, Michael. So
and I was strongly convinced
she
all
was.
weekend.
You was like,
all
you ready
weekend.
to come
Yes.
So I packed up my little Tri-House leftovers.
Her little movie bag.
Yes.
Her little purse with the movie bag.
Yes,
and then,
I
y'all be taking snacks to the movies.
I did sneak like a whole meal in. Had like a steak, garlic mashed potatoes, some asparagus, and I had water. And then I also had some Junior's sweet potato cheesecake.
That probably made it even better.
That was delicious. And I was singing out loud and dancing.
Okay.
So, okay, let's start from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So, so the movie started in like 1969, I think, and that's when the Jacksons were formed.
Yeah.
And that's like when they started, and it showed them as children and Joe strenuous and how he used to put belts to when they didn't get it right, and how hard Joe was on Michael. And you have to remember at the time, Janet was not born, and not Randy either. I mean, who was the one right under him? Randy, right?
Randy.
Yeah, they didn't show them. Though the younger kids after Michael was not shown in the movie.
Well, allegedly.
No, I said in the movie.
Well, allegedly, Janet Jackson didn't want to be in the film. She didn't want her likeliness or her character covered. So that's like a big controversy thing right now.
Okay.
Is Janet likeliness wasn't in the film because she did not want to be.
Okay, but it was other children besides her.
Right.
That wasn't in the film.
Yeah.
So they only had one other older sisters was Latoya. Rebe, that she wasn't in.
We didn't see a Rebe.
No.
Yeah.
So and it kind of made them look like a smaller family.
I think when they had the dinner scenes, they kind of just showed random kids, so you really couldn't understand.
I did.
And
I
it
was
seemed
counting.
chaotic.
It was
so
only
it was like
one daughter, and I knew that they had other daughters, so I kind of counted. Okay, so it starts off with them and how hard, Joe was making them work. And then Joe got a break at one show. Okay. He met this lady executive for the Motown, and then that's how it started. Mm-hmm. He had a card. Just like on the Temptations when they got that card.
It was on the Jackson Family Dream too. The lady that played that role was Vanessa Williams. She played that role.
Yes, the person that was the record exec who actually put them and brought them.
So that must be like a very intimate part of the Jacksons, right? Because they showed it in this film too.
Yes. Yeah. So basically, she discovered them. And she was the one who introduced them to Berry Gordy.
Right.
And then from there, it was history. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's talk about it. I don't want to get no spoiler alerts.
Spoiler alert. That's why we're doing it.
Okay.
It's a spoiler alert. If you ain't seen it.
Is that why you're doing it?
Here we go. If you haven't seen it, stop now. Go watch it, then come back. Because we didn't give the spoiler alert on the live, but now it's time to give the spoiler alert. Okay. I got some stuff to say.
Okay. Okay, so.
Tell them all the tea.
Okay, so to me, it also showed as a young age that Michael had a very close relationship with his mother, Catherine.
Mm-hmm.
To me, as a person, as a fan, you know how they be like, oh, they want the nitty gritty. The nitty gritty to me was seeing how close that Michael, with a family full of children, she had a special relationship. And sometimes that's hard. I don't know because I only got one baby.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that to have a lot of children, to have a special relationship, well, one had to be different and hard. And I was trying to look at that dynamic to see if any of the other children were jealous.
Now, you know
that.
what's interesting? What's interesting is knowing a little bit of Jackson history.
Okay.
Myself. Is Catherine has a special relationship with each one of her children.
Really?
Each one of her kids.
Love her that's like special.
That. Respect her like that.
I
really respect Catherine for that because she does. Each of her kids dote on her. Each of her kids say that they have a special relationship. They each congratulated and told, not all
Nia
of them,
Long.
how great she did
for
portraying their mother and her softness and her love. Like they gave her, like they all love Catherine.
They do. Okay, so
for sure.
That was very interesting part to me that drew me in because I am a mother of a son.
Okay.
And that to me was very special to me that they had that special relationship. Another part of the movie that spoke to me was Michael's relationship with animals.
Okay.
We
knew that.
Yes, yeah. But actually
not that in depth.
Right, because sometimes when people get rich, they get animals and stuff like to show like statures of wealth. Like get a lion, just because
this
you can.
Show was Michael Jackson, the complexities of Michael Jackson. One thing I was telling you as a mother of a neurodivergent child, my son is on the spectrum of autism, is it made me really truly think about Michael Jackson. As a person that has a son that's on the spectrum, and I've been informed about it. I'm taking classes about it. I'm in programs about it and studies about it because I want to make sure my son has all the tools that he needs to be successful and to thrive. It made me think back about Michael Jackson and his demeanors and how he grew up and certain things and how stuff was probably ignored. Just think about the time and how you care about that and how Michael Jackson had like a laser focus on certain stuff and looking at my son and how he has a laser, you know what I mean? It just made me like,
maybe he was.
Like, I don't know, again, because now, but I mean, it just made me really think about him, the person, because if you know anything, again, this is Autism Awareness Month, so shout out to, all the people that are autistic, all the family members that have an autistic person. It's definitely a different life. It ain't for the weak.
Well, too, I feel that also, when you're not aware, you don't know like what to look for. Yeah. So they handled it.
And that's nothing that they talked about back then.
Yeah, no, right. Yeah. And they handled it the best way they knew how to.
But it when you think now, you think back to Michael and some of his mannerisms, some of the stuff he did, even as a child, like it just made you like, like, not saying I'm not diagnosing him, but I'm just saying I feel like he didn't have the opportunity to have those things to find out why he was the way he was. Again, I say this all the time that autism is a superpower. It is amazing, people.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like they might lack in one area, but they like are like super in another area. So I feel like too, like their religion played a part in his social awkwardness. By him being the youngest, by like from the older kids,
and also
he didn't really have a bridge. Like he was coming back saying, "Let's play Twizzler."
Yeah, as he was grown.
Yeah, and they looking at him like,
we about to go on dates and but again, it showed like having the type of father. The film focuses a lot on Joe, his relationship with his father, and him trying to break that control.
Right.
That I feel like he had for himself about what he wanted as a creative artist, especially when he got of age to be to make his own decision. Joseph was such a strong personality.
He was just doing what he wanted to do.
Yeah, that it was like, this is the plan, and you're gonna go by my plan. How you gonna go against what I said? I said you're doing this, you're gonna do this, and it's like I'm grown, bruh. And that was still a really hard thing. And it wasn't just, if you know Jackson history, it wasn't just hard for Michael.
It was hard
for all of them.
Yeah, and then you also have to realize too, like, if you, like, and he knew that Michael, like, for lack of better words, was weird. So he kind of played on that. Like, nobody's going to understand you. You're going to go out there and they're not going to understand you. Only we in here understand you. So he kind of played on that for a while too and made him feel awkward, and you know what I'm saying, and played on that. Nobody's gonna understand that. You're gonna get out here, they're not gonna understand. You're gonna be lost. Yeah. And so fear. He put fear in them.
I'm gonna say Michael was different, not weird.
No, I said for a better word.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say different.
Right, but he wasn't playing it as.
But
different.
Joseph took it as something
weird.
else.
Yeah,
he definitely used
the weird card. Yeah.
He used his. I think which I think is a superpower. I think he used his superpower against him in kind of like a gaslighting way.
Yeah.
Watching Colman Domingo play Joseph Jackson just kind of showed you different levels of Joseph. We've learned about Joseph. We've heard about Joseph. We even seen, the docuseries. I mean the miniseries where it showed Joseph. I just feel like Colman Domingo's portrayal of Joseph gave us more.
Another perspective of Joseph.
Even with Nia Long playing Catherine. So let's just give you guys that because we don't want to just talk about it and you don't understand it. But Nia Long played Catherine Jackson. Colman Domingo played Joseph Jackson. And Jaafar Jackson played Michael Jackson.
As a teenager. It was another little boy.
Yeah, when he was a kid. Yeah. So I feel like those three, hands down, did an amazing job of showing us different layers of them. I feel like Colman did great. He made us hate Joseph, which is what I think they wanted. I think that...
Well, it gave me another perspective also. Because in the movie, of course, Michael, the whole Neverland, the whole, like, Peter Pan story, he depicted Joseph as the pirate,
the villain,
Captain Hook in the story, in the movie.
That's what I'm saying.
So that made you understand, like,
like Joseph was the villain to Michael.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. So the goal was for us to see it the way Michael saw it.
Yes.
And I feel like one thing that, as a Michael Jackson fan, Michael loved his family.
Right.
I'm someone that it took me to be an adult to understand that you have to have boundaries with your family. Even so, like, I love my family. I love my village. There are some people that will take advantage of that love and kind of use it for what they can. You have to have a boundary. And I feel like that film just kind of was like, yeah. And again, a lot of us don't put those boundaries up until we like mid-age. True. Versus when you're younger. I respect Michael Jackson for putting them boundaries up when he did.
And he had, you could, like I was just telling you, like, you could tell, like, people that were, like, on his side, like, for the good. Like, that man Bill, his bodyguard.
That was someone that I didn't know about.
I didn't know about him either.
So, okay, so, because the it's going over. So, what I'm going to say as far as a review for me on the actual film is go see it. It was a great film. If you're a fan of Michael Jackson, they capture a lot of stuff that we know already in real time, but then we get a couple of trinkets of that stuff that we didn't really know.
Don't go in with any expectations. Just go in just going to want to watch a good movie.
Yeah. And to celebrate the music and the legacy of Michael Jackson. The music was great
the whole time.
Yeah, Jaafar Jackson.
Yes, and here's the thing. Let's clap for a biopic or a movie that's about to start that you can use the music, because I'm so sick of us having to be like,
you can't use the actual songs.
Exactly.
You gotta have somebody else sing the song.
So be happy that we can hear the good Michael Jackson music. It was good fun. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed times myself. Like I said, some movies you can't see by yourself, but I went to see that by myself and I was just fine. Yeah. So.
And have a vibe, y'all. If you go to the movie theaters and there's other people in there, y'all party together. When I went on Friday. I went the day it came out, and our crowd was jamming, singing, dancing. I had my Michael Jackson glove on. I had my daughter, who's a Michael Jackson fan. The people on our row was lit, jamming, singing. There was a man next to me who was just cracking up because I was getting it. I was like, I had my hand up, like I was directing the people behind me, like, let's go. The glove was up, and we gonna go.
I did see your glove too. I was like, just forget all the glove.
Oh, girl, I had a time. It was such a good movie.
It was.
It definitely left room for a part 2. You only get up to Bad, so you get from when he started with the Jackson 5s up until the Bad album, and it ends. So you don't get his full life. So don't go in expecting to get his full life.
That's why I said don't have any expectations.
Yeah, Michael Jackson had a 45-year
Get what they give you. Get what they give you.
You can't handle 45 years of a career in 2
hours. Right.
He had a very long career, a very powerful long career.
Yes.
And I feel like that first part they showcased very, very well. Hopefully we can get a second film off of the success from this first one. But I feel like it was a great film. They covered a lot of stuff I didn't know. I didn't know about Bill.
No,
I didn't know that he still lived with his family after he
either.
made that first album.
I didn't either.
He fired his father through facts and then went home.
Yes, that was crazy. I was like, what? I think I'm about to frame this. Joe was a character. I was cracking up out loud on Joe, though.
I would have had a new apartment. It had to be set up like, okay, I want to get rid of Joe. I need an apartment.
Yes, because like Joe lived right down the hallway. I was surprised too, like this nigga. Yeah, but yes, go see it.
Such a great movie. I gave it 20 stars. If I'm going to say something, I want to see a part 2. I really want to see a part 2.
Yes.
So yeah, if you need to watch something.
Yeah, and go out the first weeks that it came out. Like it came out this week, and go see it.
Keep going. Let's go. Let's get the numbers up.
Yes, please do. And like I said, this is what I'm watching.
And you should listen to her.
Because I'm the one to gossip. This is